Welcome to our channel. Today we're exploring how airline liveries are designed, behind the scenes. Before we get started, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Airline liveries are more than just a splash of color or an eye-catching design. They represent an airline's identity, culture, and values. The process behind creating these designs involves creativity, technical expertise, and careful planning. From brainstorming concepts to applying the final touches on the plane, designing an airline livery is a complex journey that requires collaboration between designers, engineers, and the airline's branding team. Here's a closer look at how airline liveries are designed, with insights into the steps involved, the challenges faced, and the factors that influence the process. Understanding the brand and vision. The first step in designing an airline livery is understanding the airline's brand identity and overall vision. This is crucial because the livery is a direct reflection of the airline's values, mission, and the experience they want to convey to passengers. Airlines typically work with a branding or design agency that specializes in corporate identity and aviation design. These teams start by gathering input from stakeholders, including the airline's executives, marketing department, and customer service teams, to understand the company's goals. For example, an airline with a focus on luxury and premium service may want a sleek, sophisticated design with minimalistic features, while a low-cost carrier might opt for a more vibrant and playful design to attract younger, budget-conscious travelers. Some airlines, like Emirates or Singapore Airlines, may incorporate cultural elements or references to national pride in their liveries, while others may focus more on modernity and simplicity. Brainstorming and conceptualization. Once the airline's brand identity has been established, designers begin brainstorming ideas and visual concepts. This phase is a creative exploration where the design team considers various approaches, styles, and themes that align with the airline's values and goals. Initial sketches. Designers sketch rough ideas of how the livery could look, often experimenting with different color schemes, logo placements, and graphical elements. These sketches help visualize how the airline's identity can be translated onto the aircraft. Mood boards. Designers create mood boards that combine visual elements such as textures, color swatches, and patterns. Mood boards help the team explore various creative directions before settling on a specific design concept. Tail design focus. The tail section of an aircraft is usually the most prominent area of the livery, so designers often spend extra time perfecting this aspect of the design. This area typically includes the airline's logo, but the shape and size of the tail provide room for creative expression, especially for national carriers or airlines with strong cultural ties. In the brainstorming phase, designers might also explore global design trends. For example, during the 1990s, the Euro-white trend dominated the aviation industry with its clean, predominantly white fuselages and bright tail colors. Design development and prototyping. Once a concept is agreed upon, the next step is to develop the design digitally. Advanced graphic design software like Adobe Illustrator or Photoshop is used to create detailed, scaled renderings of how the livery will look on the aircraft. Digital mockups. Designers create digital mockups, or aircraft wraps, that show how the livery will look on a plane. These mockups are essential for visualizing the final product. They allow the design team to experiment with various placements of logos, text, and graphics. Sometimes these mockups are created on 3D models to better understand how the design will appear from different angles and distances. Testing the design. Designers typically test different variations of color combinations, sizes of logos, and layout adjustments to see how well they align with the aircraft's shape and proportions. They may experiment with multiple versions to ensure the design will be aesthetically pleasing when viewed from the ground and while in flight. The development stage also involves determining how the colors and graphics will appear on different parts of the aircraft, such as the fuselage, engine cowlings, wings, and tail section. Engineering and technical considerations. While the design phase is largely creative, it must also consider practical and technical constraints. Airline liveries cannot simply be a work of art. They must meet safety regulations and the physical realities of an aircraft. For instance, Engineers must ensure that the weight of the paint and vinyl doesn't interfere with the aircraft's aerodynamics or performance. Heavier coatings can negatively affect fuel efficiency, which is why airlines typically opt for lightweight paints. Additionally, some airlines choose to use vinyl wraps instead of traditional paint, as they can be lighter and more cost-effective. Regulatory standards. Airline liveries must also comply with aviation regulations. For instance, the paint must be durable enough to withstand extreme weather conditions, including high altitudes, intense sunlight, and turbulence. The design also must avoid covering over critical components, such as emergency exits or aviation lights. Maintenance. The practicality of maintenance is another consideration. Airline liveries need to be easy to maintain, as aircraft are exposed to harsh environmental conditions. Designers often select paints that are resistant to dirt and corrosion to minimize the need for frequent touch-ups. Applying the livery, the final touch. Once the design has been finalized and all technical considerations have been addressed, it's time for the livery to be applied to the aircraft. This process involves a lot of precision and expertise. Painting process. Most airlines still use traditional paint to apply their liveries, though vinyl wrapping has become more common in recent years due to its cost-effectiveness and ease of application. The aircraft is first cleaned and prepped, ensuring that all surfaces are smooth and free of debris. The paint or vinyl wrap is then applied in layers to ensure even coverage. Detailing and inspection. After the primary design is applied, the aircraft undergoes a detailed inspection to ensure that the lines are sharp, the logos are perfectly positioned, and the overall finish meets the design specifications. In some cases, airlines might even hold events to unveil the new aircraft livery, inviting media, employees, and stakeholders to celebrate the occasion. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, subscribe to our channel before you go. Thanks for watching.